this is Thinkman, and I'm making a video, a whispering video, in the middle of my spring break Wednesday, because I have a lot of things planned with my friends this week, and I also have a lot of research to do, which I can't forget about, otherwise I'll be royally screwed. I've got, it's easy stuff, it's just 3 pages, and I've got to put together a works cited. I can get it done in half a day, but thinking about doing work always makes it a lot worse than it is. And, I'm pretty good at procrastinating. That's one thing I'm really good at. So, all I have to do is just bear down and do it, and I can knock it out in like 4 hours. But I can't forget about it. But as you may be able to tell, it's racking out my nerves a little bit. Anyway, so it's Wednesday night on spring break. I just got back from my friend Arlen's house, and it was me and Arlen and Sam and our other friend Matt. He's the youngest one, so we just call him Huffy, because I'm the older one, so I get to be the Matt. So, we were over there. He's, got a 360, and he just got a few new games, so we helped him beat one of his games called, Fairy Tale Fights, and it's just like a hack and slash game where you play as fairy tale characters, and it's a funny game, and it's a good game. Pretty challenging though. It reminded me a lot of Gauntlet, that old arcade game that got remade over and over again, and I think they stopped making new ones once they got to, I think it was called Dark Legacy, and it was for the GameCube. So we did that, and played some D&D, and relaxed in his jacuzzi, and I got home at about 11:15, and it's 1:45 now. I'm having trouble getting my sleep schedule back on. I have to, because it's really messing up my days. Like, I always wake up at like noon. So I've got to get that back on track, otherwise it's gonna be like impossible for me. Not impossible, but it's just gonna be not very enjoyable to finish out the school year. While I was over there, I played a little guitar with Arlen's dad and his friend Phil and his other friend Leaf, and they're all trying to get back into the music business, but they're not very motivated because they're a little older, and Phil's kind of a weirdo. Like, he's funny, but he's a total weirdo. And apparently this guy Leaf is kind of a go-to guy. Like, he knows a lot of people, and he kind of knows the ins and outs of the industry, and he knows how to use all the equipment and stuff. So I was just playing a little guitar, and next time I go over there, I'll probably bring my guitar and use Phil's amp, and we'll just play some music, because the only recording equipment he has is this ancient 4-track tape recorder, and he just took like the same sounds, the same tracks, and made like 1,000,000 copies of them, because he doesn't know how to use the thing yet, he needs like these tapes to figure out how to use it. But he's pretty much figured out how it works. And he's fiddling around with he plays in the garage, and he has this device that he attaches to his cymbals, and he puts these pads over the cymbals, and it lets him play it, and it's electronic, so he can hear the cymbals in the monitor and in his headphones, but it doesn't actually make any noise because it's electronic. So he's kind of just he's finally gotten around to cleaning out the garage, so he finally has his home studio in there, and it's really nice in there. I can spend a lot of time in there if I'm not careful, so sometimes my friends have to like come get me because I'm hanging out with his dad and just screwing around with all his musical equipment. But so I just wanted to make a whispering video because I hadn't made one in a while, and none of my whispering subscriptions have made a whole lot of videos lately, so I just wanted to make a new one so that there's always a new whispering video coming out. Let's see, how long have I been talking? Like 5 minutes. I always forget to keep track of time. And I have to be careful, because if I go too far over 10 minutes, then YouTube won't let me upload it. And I have to come back and I have to cut off the last part of the video. And I don't like doing that, because then the video ends abruptly. I had other plans for future whispers. One was I was going to do one of those relaxation scripts, because I really like those, and I thought if I did one, other people would enjoy it, and I would really like to make a video that people enjoy and listen to. And I was also going to start reading. I've been talking about this for a while, but I'm usually kind of slow to start things. Like, even when it's my own projects of things I want to do, I'm usually pretty slow to start. So I have to I was gonna read A Wizard of Earthsea. It's a high fantasy novel. It's really good. A lot of you have probably read it already, but I love it. So I think it's about time to wrap up this video. Thank you to everybody who watched my videos, and thank you so much to all my subscribers. I really appreciate it, and it really makes me feel good whenever I get a new subscriber, and I really appreciate comments. Just you could comment on my whispering, like say things I'm doing right, things I'm doing wrong, or you could comment on things I talked about in the video. You don't have